right, we're about to cross the border. No matter how many you make, though, there's still a little nervousness to it. You never know what they're gonna say. We actually got stopped, and 2 Border Patrol agents went through the RV, went through the truck. Some finagling. You know what that word means.
When I was little, I went to school in Canada a few times a week. When I was little, I went to school in Canada a few times a week, and we would drive to Canada and I would go to school there, and then on the alternating days we would do school at home.
All right, we're about to cross the border. We've made a lot of border crossings in the last year. No matter how many you make, though, there's still a little nervousness to it. You never know what they're gonna say. We've got all our documentation in order, though. Should go smooth. Well, they let us in. Oh, Canada. Sorry. Okay.
That's the extent of what you know, right?
That's about all the Canadian I understand. Yeah, pretty simple border crossing. We've been through quite a few border crossings. They haven't inspected our RV at other border crossings. They did this time. But it only took like 15 minutes. They walked through it. They didn't take anything out. They're just doing a general check in it. We went through a border crossing kind of in the middle of nowhere, so we suspect they didn't have anything to do and they were curious. But they asked basic questions like, we want your documentation. They look at your passports if you're an adult, birth certificates if you're a kid. If you've got kids with you, they'll ask you if they're yours, and they'll probably ask the kids as well if those kids, if the parents are their parents. They ask things like, do you have a concealed weapon permit? Are you bringing any weapons into the country? What do you have for alcohol or tobacco? How much money do you have with you? Let's see. Sometimes they'll ask for your insurance information. They asked us if we had any pets, which we did, but they didn't want to see, they didn't ask to see any paperwork on the pet. Sometimes they will, to make sure your pet is up to date on their rabies shots. They didn't do that though. Yeah, pretty straightforward. Now we are in British Columbia, which is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, the other thing they usually ask you is, where do you live and how long are you going to be in Canada? They want to know what you're doing in Canada. So obviously we told them that we're headed to Alaska, so we'd only be in Canada for a short amount of time. But, oh, another thing, keep remembering more questions as I talk. They usually ask, when was the last time you were in Canada as well. But we must have got all the answers right. They let us in. Thanks, Canada.
That's a skinny mini bridge. Oh wow, look guys, look to the right. a dam, yeah. Not the same one that we saw yesterday though. It's pretty.
Okay, made it to our first stop on our Alaska journey. We stopped just outside of Radiant Hot Springs, which is at the bottom part of Banff National Park. It's about 6 o'clock at night, so we decided to just find a campsite, pull in for the evening, and who knows, such a nice site that we might end up staying for a couple of nights. It's a tight campground though. We had to do some finagling. You know what that word means? Finagling means white knuckle driving to get in here, because it's the beginning of the season, and so there's some trees and really low branches that we had to get around. But anyway, got here. We're gonna set up, have some supper. First day successful. Welcome to Canada, Tanner. What do you think so far?
Like it.
A? You say A?
I like it.
You say A. Like it, A?
Oh, I like it, eh?
Now you're officially Canadian.